Dear students, today there's a small talk show related to art of communicating. You know, communication is a very important thing for a leader. Communication becomes the most important weapon of a leader. If it is constructively used, it becomes the strength, and if it is destructively used, it becomes the weakness. कम्युनिकेशन का तात्पर्य यहाँ पे बातचीत से हो रहा है. अगर बातचीत आपने सदुपयोग की तो बहुत ही शानदार चीज हो जाती है, और अगर आपने उसका दुरुपयोग कर दिया तो ना करा. कम्युनिकेशंस के कई पहलू होते हैं एंड यू हैव टू प्रैक्टिस दिस. कम्युनिकेशन का पहला पहलू होता है कि अपनी बॉडी को बिल्कुल स्थिर काम रखें. खासतौर से लेक्चर देते समय मैं तो अपना एंजॉय करता हूं, तो कभी हाथ ये सब यूज करता हूं, मुझे क्षमा करें, मेरी नकल को क्षमा करें. बट जब आप कभी प्रभावशाली रूप से संस्था में बात करेंगे तो आपको बिल्कुल स्थिर और रिलैक्स होकर आराम से बात करना है. जी सर, जी सर, और पूरी एकाग्रता अपने दिमाग और अपने मुंह पे रखनी. You know, when you are talking in an organization, you have to do minimum movement and try to relax your body and keep your entire focus on your brain and your mouth. Now, while you are doing this, you will find that you will feel disturbed. Don't feel. Relax your mind. You can keep your hands in the back also and talk. You can keep in the front also and talk. But if you feel you have a little hand problem, you keep it in the back and relax and talk. And while talking, enjoy your talking. Improve the audibility of your speech. अपनी आवाज को मजबूत करिए और बोलिए. You know, that's going to make a lot of difference. Because once you have those variations of speech, you will automatically be able to get the attention of others. आप जब कभी भी आवाज को उतार चढ़ाव से सही रूप से संतुलित करते रहेंगे तो आपको सबका जो आकर्षण है, सबका ध्यान मिलेगा, और इससे आप उस मौके का इस्तेमाल प्रभावशाली रूप से कर सकते हैं. Then you can utilize that opportunity in a very effective manner to speak. So art of communicating is related to practice. Believe me, I also got inspired by communications by reading of the late President John F. Kennedy, who was supposed to be a brilliant speaker. याद रखिए, गिनीज बुक ऑफ वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड में उनके सबसे तेज वक्ता माना जाता है. 317 शब्द एक मिनट में बोलते थे. He used to speak 317 words per minute as per the Guinness Book of World Records. Next impressive person I heard was of Abraham Lincoln. He was another president of United States of America, I guess 16th. And he was an excellent speaker. He used to go and practice in the open ground fields and speak sense. Now, when you practice speech, you have many things to learn. One, you have to learn how to keep your voice audible. आपकी आवाज मजबूत निकले, लोगों को सुनाई दे प्रभावशाली रूप से. ये आपको सीखना पड़ता है. ये तो भाई वॉल्यूम कंट्रोल होता है. आप लोग रेडियो चलाते हैं. When you run the radio, what happens? You have to control the knob. Yeah, is it coming proper or not? So do that. Learn voice modulation कि आपकी स्पष्ट सुनाई दे. There are many people who speak khusur pusur in the sense, good morning sir, everyone will say. Now what are you doing if your voice is not coming prominent? Now you will say, is my speech shouting? No, it is not. Shouting is a different level. Shouting will distort my face. Shouting will make my voice louder. It will look differently. No. Loud speaking, clear speaking is very important. This comes from practice. You know, singing practice comes from practice. When you sing, you change the voice modulation, it comes from practice. So you also have to learn all these things. Is it clear? So while giving a lecturate, you can stand firmly and speak. Respect, sir, and my dear friends, and sometimes you can use your hand a little, not too much of it. Why? Why a hand should not be used? Now here I am talking differently, now in a different way. Because the moment I use my hand, the entire focus will come on my hands and it will show that I am explaining. As a teacher, it is acceptable. but as a speaker it diverts my attention. जब आप स्पीकर के रूप में बोलेंगे तो वो मेरे अटेंशन को डाइवर्ट करेगा, क्योंकि टीचर के रूप में तो हम बोलेंगे बात समझिए, वी आर ट्राइंग टू यूज आवर हैंड्स टू गेट योर फोकस. बट नाउ as a speaker, if you're speaking in general lecturate, if you will use too much of hand, it will be believed that you don't have the confidence to speak, so you are using the hands to get their attention. Don't do that. Try to be firm, short, precise. शब्दों को सटीक चुनी. एक दिन में तैयार नहीं होता, इसीलिए मेरी सबसे अनुरोध है, while you are doing this, you have to develop your speaking and it will come. Don't worry. I did not learn it in one day, but if you guys are ready to work hard, अगर आप लोग सभी मेहनत करने को तैयार हैं, दिन में कम से कम 3-3 मिनट के लिए 10-20 बार बोलेंगे, तो याद रखिए 10 दिन के अंदर, 10 दिन के अंतराल में, 7 days, 15 days के अंतराल में, you will find your speaking has picked up phenomenally. बोलना आ जाएगा. And this communication doesn't end in lectures. It also is important for interviews. If you are sitting in an interview place, you just sit and imagine everything. What is your name? So my name is so and so. Where are you coming from? So I am coming from this. Now there is no one else but me and me talking to each other. So this is something, it's a beauty. You have to learn this communication. Communication is related to experience. It gives you the confidence. And then your brain becomes focused that you can speak. जितना डरोगे खुद से, दुनिया डराएगी. The more you will fear, the more people will make you afraid. Because that is also a weapon to command. क्योंकि वो भी एक शस्त्र है आपके ऊपर कंट्रोल करने का. बड़ी दुख की बात है, it is true, sad that all the people, they like to rule. Everybody thinks I want to rule. Till the time they are there, they want to be the best. They want to enjoy the best, but don't want to be the best. ये भी है, आलस से भी है, मनुष्य के शरीर का हिस्सा है. हर जन चाहता है कि उसको सब कुछ मिले, पर उसको कुछ करना ना पड़े. ये दुख की बात है, बट रियलिटी है. क्यों ऐसा पाया गया है कि many people who are prominent after 3 generation, 4 generation, they fizzle out. ऐसा क्यों पाया गया कि कुछ जो परिवार प्रभुत्व परिस्थिति पे आते हैं, थोड़े जनरेशन के बाद चले जाते हैं? ऐसा क्यों? क्योंकि वो अभ्यास नहीं करते. They become lazy. They do not rise up to the challenge. But why is it? We may hate Britishers, but let me point one thing very clearly. The king and the monarch, who are very intelligent people, who are very brilliant, उन लोग ने intelligently भारत को कॉपी किया, ठीक है, पर किया ना, लोगों तो पहुंचाया, अपने नाम से पहुंचाया, पर पहुंचाया. So it matters, and that is why they are doing it. Agreed, they are dacoits. मान लेते हैं कि वो they were robbers, they robbed our information, they robbed our prosperity, but they made themselves prominent. What is wrong in you? Why can't you learn the knowledge and prove yourself also? So the moment you do that, you will do brilliantly well. And if you will make changes to it and go into innovations, into new ideas, you will do more well. आप नए प्रारूप पकड़िए, नए विचार पकड़िए and do it. So art of communicating के ऊपर मेरा ये कहना है, एक प्रारूप सीखिए. We have already given you a thought process. कभी भी कोई बात शुरू करिए तो प्रभावी रूप से पहले तो संबोधन कीजिए. Do an address. Respect sir, my dear friends, या dear ladies and gentlemen, जो भी आपको बोलना है. अब आप GTO में आप मान लीजिए SSB के लिए जा रहे हैं, तो there you will have to say respect sir and my dear friends. बस हो गया एड्रेस. इसके बाद क्या बोलेंगे? I'd like to speak a few words on so and so topic. इंट्रोडक्शन एक छोटा सा दे दीजिए, and this topic relates to this. वो खत्म हुआ तो आप कुछ इतिहास उसके बारे में बोलना चाहें. Tell that कि actually this is the history and this was what it was. So you can say history of it. So this way you'll get some idea. फिर उसके बाद फैक्ट पे आइए, उसके कुछ पॉइंट्स बोलिए, ये पॉइंट्स हैं, फैक्ट हो गए. इसके बाद आप एक्सपर्ट ओपिनियन पे आ जाइए कि कुछ लोगों ने उस विषय के बारे में बोला. If somebody have said something on it, speak on that. You want to say something as an analytical point, विश्लेषण के रूप में आप कुछ बोलना चाहते हैं, please do that. And then you can come to the summary, एक छोटी सी समरी बनाइए, सारांश पूरे कहे हुए पॉइंट्स को एक छोटे, so lastly all the other 5 points करके बोल दीजिए और एंड करिए पॉजिटिव नोट पे, एक अच्छा सा बोल दीजिए. एंड लास्ट बट नॉट द लीस्ट आई वांट टू से दिस, कुछ भी आप कर सकते. सो कम्युनिकेशन इज गॉट टू हैव अ फॉर्मेट. अब ऐसा क्यों, एक फॉर्मेट क्यों जरूरी है, क्यों एक प्रारूप क्यों जरूरी है, क्यों हम ऐसे ही नहीं बोल सकते? बिल्कुल बोल सकते हैं, पर अगर इधर से उधर, उधर से इधर, इधर से उधर बोलेंगे तो जो सुनने वाले श्रोता है उनको लयबद्ध सुनाई नहीं देगा, और हो सकता है on the end they will feel, yeah, what was he saying, sometime this, sometime this. So that is why sequentially ordering our thoughts into a format is very important. हम लोग एक प्रारूप में बनाए, एक लय से चले. जिस तरीके से हिमालय से सागर नदी चलती है, इसी तरह एक सिरे से लेके अंतिम तक पहुंचे. ये है बोलने की कला. योर कम्युनिकेशन शुड बी गुड. शब्द अच्छे चुनिए, सम्मानीय चुनिए, रिस्पेक्ट सर. टोन अच्छी चुनिए, टोन में धीरे ढीलापन नहीं दिखना चाहिए. आई वॉन्ट टू से बट दैट इट इज लाइक इट इज, सो आई कैन नॉट, मत करिए. यू हैव प्रॉब्लम्स ऑफ फ्लुएंट थॉट, नेवर माइंड. क्लॉज ऑफ वर्ड्स बोलिए. क्लॉज ऑफ वर्ड्स मीन्स कुछ शब्दों को चुन के आधा वाक्य, फिर आधा वाक्य, फिर आधा वाक्य. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, रिस्पेक्ट सर, I'd like to speak few words on so and so issue. As we all know that India and China are very good, our neighboring countries, but they are having regular fight with each other. मान लीजिए आपने कुछ पॉइंट बोला, इसीलिए मैं बोल रहा हूँ स्पॉन्टेनियस की बजाय लर्न करिए, and you will speak brilliantly. See, the art of communicating is something which everyone can master. But remember, in the whole world, only 5% people are good communicators. क्योंकि लोग प्रयास नहीं करते, थक जाते, सुनना नहीं चाहते. गाने के लिए अभी सबसे गवा दिया जाए, भीड़ में गा देंगे, पर अगर बोल दिया जाए स्टेज पे आके गाओ, तो आप में से मात्र 1-2% आने को तैयार होंगे, जबकि आप गाते अच्छा होंगे. You must be singing well because it requires confidence to perform on the stage. And how we will get this confidence? By practice and practice alone. So develop that. Develop your different things, and remember, don't learn speeches. Organize speeches in your mind. तो अगर आप organize करने लगेंगे, आप कैसे, क्या मतलब कि आपको इंट्रोडक्शन में कुछ बोलना है तो उसी हिसाब से पढ़िए, उसके बाद हिस्ट्री में कुछ बोलना है तो उसी हिसाब से पढ़िए, अगर आपको फैक्ट के बारे में कुछ बोलना है तो उसी हिसाब से पढ़िए, एक्सपर्ट ओपिनियन के बारे में बोलना है तो उसी हिसाब से पढ़िए, कंक्लूजन में क्या बोलना है तो उसी हिसाब से पढ़िए. अनफॉर्चुनेटली जब आपका प्रारूप क्लियर है कि मुझे ये बोलना है, इस तरीके से बोलना है, उसी हिसाब से जब when you will study the elements you will get more points. और पॉइंटर्स बनाइए हर चीज. So when you will make pointers, you will become a good speaker. And do go through experience of speaking. When you will do that, the moment you will do a lot of speaking, your confidence will come in yourself. And remember, it is very easy. You will not be as good as the best speaker, but you will become close to a good speaker. आप सबसे शानदार वक्ता नहीं बनेंगे, but आप काफी काबिल के बराबर बोलेंगे, और उतना काफी है. Enough for the success, because this process will go on. Every time you'll speak, every time your speaking will improve, every time your thoughts will improve, every time your clarity will improve. अब आता है बोलने में आपकी बॉडी लैंग्वेज रिलैक्स होनी चाहिए, कूल होनी चाहिए, और आराम से बोलना चाहिए. अगर आप हाथ भी निकालें तो आराम से बोलना चाहिए, ताकि लोगों का दिमाग आपकी आवाज में जाए, आपके अंदाज, आपके विचार पे जाए. rather than all the time let's do this, नहीं करना है. रिलैक्स योरसेल्फ. जब आप शानदार तरीके से बोलने लगेंगे, everybody will listen to you. नेक्स्ट टोन, टोन आपकी मजबूत होनी चाहिए, पर लहजा में सम्मानीय शब्द होने चाहिए। रिस्पेक्ट सर, आई वुड लाइक टू टेल, क्लैरिटी होनी चाहिए, बोलने के शब्द स्पष्ट होने चाहिए। अपनी जुबान को आपको रोकना पड़ेगा, बीच बीच में रोकना पड़ेगा। दैट इज रिस्पेक्ट सर, आई वुड लाइक टू स्पीक फ्यू वर्ड्स ऑन सो एंड सो, एज इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। आप चाहे हमारे आदरणीय फील्ड मार्शल लेट मानेक शॉ साहब को देखें या कोई भी स्पीकर को देखें, वो छोटे अच्छे वाक्य के हिस्से बोलते थे। याद हो अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी की स्पीच? हमारे देश में ये बहुत जरूरी है कि हम वो आराम से मगन होके, एंजॉय होके, मुद्दे के पॉइंट्स दिमाग में रख के बोलते थे और जल्दी लयबद्ध नहीं बोलते थे। मेनी ऑफ यू वांट टू स्पीक वेरी फ्लुएंटली एंड इन द प्रोसेस इट शोज दैट यू आर हैविंग अ स्टेज फियर। आप बोलते हैं कि 5 पॉइंट में क्या हम आधा घंटा बोल, बिल्कुल बोल सकते हैं। 5 पॉइंट में क्या आप 3 मिनट बोल सकते हैं? आप अच्छे से बोल सकते हैं, बट यू शुड नो द पॉइंटर्स हैव टू बी इलैबोरेटेड ऑन हाउ, और डिलीवरी कैसे देनी, आवाज मजबूत होनी चाहिए चेहरे में। नाउ आई वुड गिव यू अ स्मॉल डेमो ऑल्सो। सपोज आई हैव टू गिव अ स्पीच इन SSB, सपोज, how will I do that? Suppose I'll speak on Indo-Pakistan relations. How will I do it? चलिए मैं ये एक उदाहरण आप लोग सब लोग को समर्पित करता हूँ. Hope you will learn from this. And if you are able to do it close to my performance, I'm sure you will do wonderful. So let's do this. Suppose I'm there and I come here and I say, respected sir and my dear friends. पहले मैंने सावधान हुआ, सम्मान से बोला और फिर मैं आराम से हुआ. My dear friends, right? Understood? फिर से बोले, okay. Respected sir and my dear friends, I'd like to speak few words on Indo-Pakistan relations. Friends, we all know that India and Pakistan are two neighboring countries, but since the very first day when they were separated, we have been having conflicts with each other. It is unfortunate that the British rulers made sure that our fight is mutual and continues forever. The countries from outside have always tried to spark the fire, have always tried to create the fire and never resolve it. And worst come worst, poor administrators, particularly in Pakistan, have made sure that they have created enough trouble in the country that we have to fight to defend ourselves. Dear friends, as you know, in 1947, when we got our independence, it was not very far when in 1948 we went into war with Pakistan. There the Bangash Pathans made an attack on Kashmir and they tried to capture the Kashmir. Raja Hari Singh, who was earlier a free kingdom, immediately asked India for its help because they realized that the Pakistan's intention was malefied. India also, that time, the different leaders of India realized that it is very important to help Kashmir because of its geopolitical location. For its location was important for the security of the country. And seeing that Pakistan is continuously doing negative actions, particularly not concentrating on the developments, they are more concentrating on acquisition and trouble. So they realize it is very important that they go for the security of the country. So in 1948, we went for the first war. 1965, after the Chinese aggression in 1962, again Pakistan made an attack on India and tried to trouble it again with a war. This also was resolved finally with Tashkent proposal when late Prime Minister Lal Bahadur Shastri had gone and signed the peace. 1971, during the liberation of Bangladesh, there was a war with India again and this time again India stopped and created a peace with Pakistan. But in spite of that, their nation, their leaders, and the other national leaders did not support the right issues. They rather captured a big portion of our Kashmir and did not yield it. We should have, at that point of time, got the entire control within ourselves. Nevertheless, the problem continued, and countries from outside, particularly America, kept abetting Pakistan and creating differences in our geopolitical area, and particularly in India. Thereafter, in 2001, we found the Kargil war, which came up because Pakistan and India had gone for Lahore Bus Yatra, where Honorable Prime Minister and Prime Minister of Pakistan wanted to create peace between the two countries, but General Pervez Musharraf had a different plan. After that, regularly over the period of time, terrorism has been supported in Pakistan, and Pakistan has always tried to create disturbances in India, and they have tried to take the benefit of India's economical position in using it for their benefit, counterfeit currencies, drug supplies, and many other malefied practices. If the present time, if we see, we have a lot of grudges because in UNO, Pakistan is debating against Kashmir. It has made it an issue where there is none. And Pakistan has regularly tried to create disturbances in India via Mumbai and other people of criminal tendencies. According to one of the very good book, Pakistan Papers, which was written by Mani Shankar Iyer, who was Consulate General to Pakistan, he says that there are 4 ways that we can control Pakistan. Number 1, we can destroy Pakistan by going for a full-scale war and destroy it completely. But he says this is not the best option because India is a peace-loving country and we should not do this. Number 2, he says that Pakistan can be made a friend, but unfortunately he says that is also not possible because Pakistan does not have stable governance. So there is a possibility that even if we make friendship, the other person will create disturbance, and we have already seen it during the Lahore Bus Yatra, where we were making friendship with Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif. General Pervez had different designs. Third, he says that if we make ourselves defense strong, they will stay away from us because they will know that if they make an attack on India, they will suffer doubly. Then he says that the last but not the least is that we keep our friendly relations with Pakistan so that we, in general, keep our options open. Or one more thing he says, which was the 4th option, was that divide the Pakistan into bitter pieces so that they become very weak nation and they will never fight. He says that breaking Pakistan into small nations is not what India has always believed in, so India will not do. So we should go for a double approach of being strong in a defense manner as well as keeping our friendly ties open. This statement comes as a diplomatic statement of Mani Shankar Iyer, and India today is keeping that intact, but along with it, India has now raised the issues of Balochistan and have started supporting the Balochs, so that now Pakistan needs to be cut-sized and the disturbance in the Indian subcontinent needs to be controlled. Worst problem today is that Pakistan has has proved itself as a very disturbed nation, has been very poor in maladministration, rich with corrupt practice. Pakistan has gone from bad to worse. And if we have a neighboring country which is so disturbed, then it will be harmful for our progress also. We are already finding a lot of Pakistani citizens here and there trying their best ways to make their way through to India and thus multiply the trouble in India. So therefore, having a peaceful neighbor is very important for India. In my opinion, we need to remember that whenever countries need to procure peace, they have to be observing a two-pronged approach. One, to make a strong defense so that people remain in their limits, and number two, that they should also keep their friendly relation open so that they can keep their communication on and develop via trade and cultural ties some kind of touch with each other and discourage war. In my approach also, we need to be strong. Our government has realized that we have long done with the friendly overtures. We need to be physically, in terms of our security, in terms of our defense, we need to be very strong. We should be politically strong, and we should also be economically strong to give a befitting reply to Pakistan. Well, I believe that with the present scenario, with the right approach of firmness as well as positivity, there will be very soon a time when Pakistan will now be cut down to their own mistakes, and they will become a weak nation, and they will realize that India was always positive, and probably the time is not very far when all these countries will assemble together and make a strong nation. We should not forget the example of Germany, where both the nations became stronger because of the positive perception of the leaders. But in India and Pakistan case, we have to be watchful of their leaders as well. My belief is that we should be very strong and we should be ready for them, yet also time to time be positive, but along with it, make their people understand that their hate India politics is one of the worst politics which they faced, and now they are in bad to worse. Already the people are realizing, are helping them to make them realize further, will make us secure, better, and a better nation in times to come. We should not go for war because it will push us back, but we should also be ready for war because we have to be doing that. Hope it is the best way we can improve our relation with Pakistan. Thank you. Now, what I've done small points of hesitations. I mixed it all up. I could have given an excellent speech, but I did it purposefully with a purpose to give you a normal speech so that you can imitate this and see. I spoke for a longer period of time. You have to speak only 3 minutes. Who says you cannot speak? Every communication can be done. You have to have good ideas from different books. You have to have good ideas from different places. Just do that. Remember, communication is very, very important for leadership. If you are a good communicator, the people will listen to you. If you are able to deliver in short and minimum words, people will listen to you. If you speak in loud and clear tone, people will listen to you. Relax your eyes, relax your body posture, and speak confidently. Don't look scared. Very important for all of you. Now, before I end up this small talk show, I'd like the backbenchers, if they have some other queries, please. Okay, this question comes up, fear of public speaking. See, fear, what is fear? Fear comes from lack of knowledge. Fear comes from thinking of failure. Fear comes from insecure feeling. Fear comes from degrading ourselves, thinking that we are not good. Now, for example, snake is afraid of a person because they feel they are insecure. Why are you feeling insecure? So, fear you have to remove from inside. You don't have to feel that you have to give the best of speech. You have to give a normal speech. I could have given a very good speech, but I gave a normal speech. Why? Because I don't want to raise you to that level that you don't rise up. You have to give speech with relaxed tone, with a smooth tone. Relax your body and speak. So fear comes from your own thought process. So check your thought process. Stop thinking of the best performance. Think of good performance. And every time you give good performance, your best performance will also come up. So fear will go from there. Number 2, fear comes from that belief that people will appreciate me. Don't be bothered while doing a thing. Just enjoy your working and people will like it. But if you think that everybody will stand up and give a standing ovation, everybody will appreciate you, I'm sorry to say it will not happen. People may not appreciate you deliberately because they are thinking that you have spoken too well and they cannot speak well. So never mind. So do your best and don't look for appreciation. While speaking in the stage, enjoy your eyes to calmness and don't watch others' eyes and appreciation. दूसरों की तरफ मत ध्यान दीजिए कि वो आपको सराहें, शाबाशी बोले, मन से बोले बहुत अच्छा बोला है, ये नहीं। डर आता है जब आप अंदर से खुद डरते हो। आप सोचते हो मैं अच्छा नहीं बोल रहा हूं या अच्छा नहीं बोल रही हूं, मैं कैसे बोलूंगा, क्या होगा। आप अपना इवैल्यूएशन मत करिए, अपने काम में तल्लीन रहिए, एंजॉय करिए, उसको रोज अभ्यास करके बेहतर करिए। बस ये जिस वक्त आप अपने काम पे, अपने पॉइंट्स पे, अपने विचार पे पूरा ध्यान रखेंगे तो आप दूसरों की परवाह करना छोड़ देंगे। बोलते समय मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूं कि इसमें आप बदतमीज हो जाए, मैं ये कह रहा हूं कि आप उसमें दूसरों के इवैल्यूएशन से डिस्टर्ब ना हो। यू डोंट बिकम डिस्टर्ब और यू डोंट सीक देयर इवैल्यूएशन। यू आर डूइंग अ जॉब, डू इट बेस्ट। डोंट थिंक ऑफ द ट्रॉफी कमिंग योर वे। ये मत सोचिए कि आपको ट्रॉफी आप ही को मिलेगी। बस आप अपना एंजॉय करिए, देखिए ट्रॉफी आपके पास आ ही जाएगी। डर आपकी आंखों में होता है, डर आपकी सोच में होता है। कोई डराता थोड़े ना, कोई बंदूक रख के आप स्पीच थोड़े ना बुलवा रहे। Nobody is putting a gun on your head and tell you to speak. So fear is your product. Fear is not their product. And when you speak in front of public, the fear will come. That is why I always say use mobile to speak. अगर आप में से बहुत सारे सोल्जर्स हों, अन्य हों, अपने मोबाइल रख के अपने स्पीच दें, and you yourself will see how cool and confident you are looking. Relax दिखिए, अपने चेहरे को शांत और अच्छे से बोलिए। मैंने अभी भी आपको जो परफॉर्मेंस दी वो एक नॉर्मल परफॉर्मेंस दी, इससे भी बहुत शानदार परफॉर्मेंस दे सकता हूँ। आई कैन गिव अ बेटर स्पीच, बट आई वॉन्ट यू टू फर्स्ट राइज अप टू दैट नॉर्मल लेवल एंड देन ऑटोमेटिकली विल अदर थिंग्स कम। और चेहरे को जितना ज्यादा शांत कर सकते करिए। अभी भी रफ्तार से बोला और इसको आराम से बोला जा सकता है। हम अगले सत्र में यही करेंगे। In the next talk show of speaking, I will do exactly this. I will improve your communication by taking you to that level where you will become cool speaker. यही स्पीच आराम से भी बोली जा सकती है। चलिए इसको भी हम 1 मिनट करते हैं, तो आप देखिएगा पहली स्पीच में और इस स्पीच में अंतर आपको दिखेगा। 2 मिनट के लिए चलिए ट्राई कर। अब हम फिर से बोल रहे हैं पाकिस्तान और इंडिया के बारे में। Now you can learn from this. All of you learn from this. Respect, sir, and my dear friends, I'd like to speak on India and Pakistan relations. India and Pakistan are 2 countries which are neighboring. Unfortunately, they have disturbed relations right from the starting when they went to war in 1948. The history of the war is that right after independence, Pakistan sent a train full of a lot of people killed, and unfortunately they spoiled the relation with the neighboring countries. The greed, the power to control, the wrong teachings all destroyed them and created a gulf between both the countries. In 1948 they made an attack on Kashmir. They sent Bangash Pathans there, and then the Raja Hari Singh took help of India, and India, realizing the importance of geopolitical importance of Kashmir, immediately sent the forces and chased the Pakistani army away. This was the first war. The second war in 1965, after 1962 Chinese aggression, was another nail in the coffin. When they tried to make another war with us, there also we pushed them back and then they made peace. It didn't stop there. In 1971, during the Bangladesh liberation also, they made an attempt, and this time again India became victorious. Now this is a thorn in the flesh in Pakistan because they feel they have always been defeated by India and they have not been able to come up to that level. This does not stop here. When we made friendly overtures, when we tried to make friendly relation with them by starting the Lahore Bus Yatra, General Pervez Musharraf made a defiant attack on Kargil and disturbed the entire relationships ratio with Pakistan. After that, they're helping in terrorist activities in Mumbai, and thereafter many such attempts where they are supplying counterfeit notes, they are creating terrorist activities, they have disturbed our relations. Today, if we look back, we will find that Pakistan is our staunchest enemy, is our strongest enemy. At every platform, whether UNO or Commonwealth or any other, Pakistan always opposes India. And they always try to defame India in the name of Kashmir, in the name of other issues. This is unfortunate. Well, a very good book from Manishankar Aiyar, which read Pakistan Papers, in which he talks about 4 possibilities. Number 1, to go for a full-scale war with Pakistan and destroy them. Not possible because we are both are nuclear countries. So if we make an attack, it will not be complete and we will also suffer. So it's not a good option. Then he said the second option is to be friendly. This also is not very good option because they do not have stable government. He will make friendly behavior with friendly relations with one prime minister, the other will create a trouble, which is happening in Middle East also. So this also is not a good option. Third option is to divide Pakistan into pieces. Well, Pakistan already is a small nation. Making it into pieces was not a diplomatic way to solve it. Though now with this Baluchistan issue, we have started working and supporting their this theory of cutting down into the pieces by supporting them and putting them into their own troubled waters, which they have been doing it with Kashmir. Then the last option, they said that we should go for a stronger defense. Yes, it's a very good option because if we will keep a strong defense, they'll not be having the audacity, neither the boldness to make an attack on us. Finally, concluding, Manishankar Aiyar, the Consulate General, had said that we should go for a double-prong approach, that we should keep our friendly ties open, but also be defense-wise strong and alert. I believe this is a right approach. But if we go by the old approach of blood and iron, which we have learned as the most effective, that we will be kind to them, but if they cross the limits, we will use the iron. I think this is the best administrative approach which we need to follow. Pakistan, unfortunately, is affected by hate India policy. The people, the Pakistani leaders have always contributed to a philosophy that Indians are behind all their troubles, and thus they have generated in their general masses that India is their biggest enemy. Well, this will only die once a small time span is consumed. Already Pakistan is going through very, very bad condition, and the general masses are now realizing that their political leaders had misused them, misguided them, and because of their corrupt practices, they have put Pakistan from bad to worse position. Well, I believe the Indian leaders need to be alert at this point of time. We can keep our options open to get them together as one thing, but only after removing the political system. And this, I think, will happen after years. But yes, before that, we need to be military alert, we need to be military strong, and we should resolve this matter with firmness. I'm sure the day will come when everyone will realize that India was always having the right policies in the mind. Thank you very much, Jain. Now look at these 2 different speeches. I deliberately done it for you. In the first, there was little more agitation. In the second, there was a little more coolness. Now, when I can do it in few minutes, some changes, why can't you? Every speech will become better if you'll work for the economy. Dear students, this communication workshop or the art of communicating, which I really want to teach you. You can realize I've set an example in front of you. I'm sure you will learn something from this. We are all human beings. We are all people who have to learn every time. And if you as a leader, if you as an officer want to come forward, you have to improve your communications, and it will only come with best of practice. Good tone, good clarity, good clear sentences, and enjoying yourself speaking comfortably. Do this practice. I'm sure it will do well. We'll come again with another set of this talk show on After of Communicating. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.